late.
Okay, we're back with Michael Monroe. It's the final part of this interview. We've run over time, but he's shown us his book. It looks awesome. Can't wait for it to come out in Australia. Now, I'm not going to ask you the Hanoi reunion question that everyone else asks you.
Good. Did you keep up with the lyrics in the last song? You get in the way by causing error to develop like a human machine. You never predicted a relative or form of defense. It's not a second-hand apology, no matter what the pipe is. Broken on the breast of me, and now you want the rest of me to bleed, drain clean. Maybe stand up on the ashes in a token of amplified aggressive animosity that nobody would ever see without a common enemy. Take your shot, I'm standing here, you know.
But what I was going to ask, because I did see in one interview you said I could have done that for the rest of my life if it had worked out that way.
Yeah.
Do you have, if you wanted to trade under the name, could you? I mean, like so many others have, just trade under the name?
No, there's no such concept that I can conceive of.
Right.
I mean, like with Hanoi Rocks?
Yeah. If you just wanted to call your current band that, you know?
No. No way in hell would I do that. I never even thought I was ever going to be using that name until the thought of a rebirth occurred to me. And actually, that's what it really was. It was me getting to know Andy McCoy, kind of getting reacquainted, and sort of we learned to know each other in a totally new way. And it was interesting to me because it was a situation where we both had, something very heavy and tragic happen in our lives. I lost my wife of 15 years, and just before, around the same time, Andy had this accident where he fell off a balcony and broke his legs. I mean, it's a miracle of 3 stories. He fell down. Most people would have died. He was totally, it was miraculous how he survived. His legs were in 100 pieces. It was like his bones were all broken and stuff. He was in a wheelchair at first. The doctor said he's never going to walk again. He started walking on it with, he was in a wheelchair first, then he got on crutches and he started walking with the stick, and now he's walking. And he's got titanium, whatever. His legs are like, it's like a metal, whatever, bionic. Man, it's incredible how he recovered. But we were both kind of like on demand, and we got to know each other in a different way. And unlike in the 80s, this time he knew that he'd seen me come onto my own as a songwriter, and he had learned to respect my input as a as a writer. And therefore, it was interesting and fun to see what we could accomplish together after all these years. After all the time and after all the experience we'd had, and we'd grown as people, we'd learned a lot more, we'd evolved, like I'd like to think, try to get better at what you do all the time. And so now it was a kind of a closure. It was interesting to see. However, even though I'm the way I am, I usually if I get into something, I dedicate my whole everything, my whole life to it. So this was something therefore I put my solo career was kind of like on, kind of dormant, on hold for the Hanoi thing. I put everything into that, and I didn't have a MySpace for Michael Monroe. Everybody else did, everyone else in the band. And that band actually, it was mainly, the difference was it was me and Andy, mainly me and Andy and the rest of the guys, as opposed to in the 80s, Hanoi Rocks was the whole, family, all 5 of us. So that was a difference, but the band did get pretty good in about 2005 when Connie Bloom and AC Cristal, the Electric Boys guys, Swedish guys, they joined the band. That's when it was really, really good. But ironically, my band now is more of a band than that new reborn Hanoi Rocks ever was. So I feel very blessed. It came to a point where it wasn't really going anywhere, and that's when it was time to sort of, either let it stifle my creativity or just face the fact and move on. And there was a day that I called Andy. I said, "Look, let's face it. We're not writing anymore. We haven't written anything for a year. Let's just call it a day. Maintain the integrity of the name, and we did 3 great records." And it was great to see where it went, and now we see that it's not going any further, and it was good to do that, but now it's time to move on. So that's what happened. Now Michael Monroe is here, and he's doing his thing, and I think we entertained a lot of people over the 7 years that thing was happening, and it was good to see and good to do.
Michael, I haven't even got halfway through my questions, but I think I've got a train to catch. You've got to get going. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And